Hello, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Breaks Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO Custom Junior T-Rex from The Lost World, the movie. But before we head on with this video, the guys' PC count spinners will be announced later on, so stay tuned, guys! And now for the making of our Junior T-Rex. Alright, so we actually used several parts for this one, and now we're going to sculpt. So, originally this is from the Silophysis custom, and now we're going to sculpt on the head, the neck, of course the tail, and probably some parts of the legs as well, all over the sides, so that it would be much larger or much bulkier. So the parts here that I use is actually from a minifigure as well as that of the Silophysis. You can see here the moving parts are actually from the minifigure. The arms and the legs are also from that one. And then I cut off the feet and reattached it on the hands of our minifigure. So here is our T-Rex so far after it has been dried and also primered already. Now it's time for us to paint. You can see here that I have also detachable legs to it, so we can easily pass on or attach the cast to it. We'll be using some acrylics, brushes, as well as water. Now it's time for us to paint on this one. So first up, we mixed here some white and a little bit of yellow ochre, and we're painting it on strategic areas of the figure itself. So we have here painting on the lower jaw, the lower parts of the neck, the underbelly, as well as that of the tail, and the back sections of our thighs. Now this is just a mixture of yellow ochre, olive, green, as well as some browns, and mixed with some white. And this will be the secondary colors for our T-Rex. So once this is dried, I repainted it one more time so that it will have at least two layers of paint to it. Now adding in some more yellows to the current olive green colors that we have, we're painting on the transition lines between the white areas and the green areas. So we're painting it on the baby Rex here. Right, so once this is actually dried up, it will look like that one. Now it's time for us to add in some more colors. So using the earlier tones of green early on, the lighter with the yellow ones, we added some red to it. And here is how it looks like. We're painting it on some areas of the underbelly because Baby Rex actually has those details in if you're going to take a look at it more closely. Okay, so I try not to overdo it because otherwise the white details will be gone. Now here we're just applying this darker shade of green on areas with darker colors for our Rex here. Now this could be stripes, this could be speckles on the body. So we're trying to take a look at the reference photos while we're actually doing this so that we don't overdo the details on this one since it's just a very small figure. Now doing a lighter colors compared to the earlier ones, we're adding some more details such as stripes on the thighs, continuation of the stripes on the back as well, and then we're continuing this one on the tail section. So this will be a bit lighter than the usual. Alright, so we're now highlighting on some details of our baby Rex here with a lighter colored green. And now with the mixture of brown as well as greens with the earlier on, we're painting in some details on the tail. Also, please don't forget to support our other channels, please, and also our social media accounts such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And now for some more details. So we're just putting in those big eyes because the bigger the eyes, the more baby it looks or the more juvenile it looks. So we have added here the eyes, and then later on we'll just put in some more details. And among the additional details that we'll be adding to this one would be, you know, colors on the claws as well as that of the fingernails. So we're painting them black, right? And then we're drying this up before we move on with some more accessories for this one. So we painted in the cast with white, and then we're making markings of, you know, bandages on this one by using this permanent pen. I use brown so that it's not overtly black. And that's about it so far for our making of our baby Rex. Here is how it looks like so far. It looks really good. I hope you enjoyed this one and learned something from it as well. Let's now move on with the announcements of our Guess This PC contest winners. And we have 10 lucky picks. Here they are: Owen, Necro, J. Oliver, Pro Moment, Huey, Blitz, Cezanne, Rainbow Razor, Gabriel, Rexiac Bricks. Congratulations everyone, and of our top 10 winners.
Top 10.
Mimic Production,
Top 9.
Aiden
Top 8.
Stevenson,
Top
Emperor
7.
Tunes,
Top
Waymark,
6. Top
Mr.
5.
T-Rex,
Top 4.
Chumagazaz,
Top 3.
Harry's Nest,
Top
Hunter
2.
Hits, and Zane
Top
Adventure.
1.
Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you on the next Guess This PC contest. For those of you who would like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And the homepage, just click on that community link and it will lead you to all our posts. And now let's move on with a little bit of Dino trivia from Extinct Bricks. Junior is one of the 3 Tyrannosaurs featured in the film The Lost World, Jurassic Park, and 1995 novel adaptation. Now for a closer look. Okay, so moving along with our closer look on our junior T-Rex here. EB here is really excited because this is the first time he has actually seen one of these, and he'll be right back later on for some size comparisons. Let's proceed with a closer look. So this Junior Rex is actually something that we have here that is somehow articulated. It also has one stud on its back like so. The arms do not move, the head and neck does not move as well, but the legs can actually move. And one important thing about this one is that other than the movement on the legs, it can also twist like that and also march on like this. The bandage or the cast here on the back of the leg here is actually removable. So all we have to do is just take off the part of the leg here, and let's just slide down the cast there and replace it on the leg like so. So the baby T-Rex here actually has some wild coloration of different tones of greens and yellows, as well as some reddish tones here on the lower sections of the body. The eyes are quite large than the usual, and the head is very square. So this is our Tyrannosaurus Rex Jr. But before we move on with some more videos on our baby T-Rex here, we are actually recapping on some of the customs that we've done so far in this channel in the previous week. So here, just recently uploaded the video on our Tyranotitan, actually based off from the Tyranotitan of Jurassic World game, level 40. So you can see here, it's quite similar to in terms of coloration as well as the markings on the actual dinosaur. The different lengths of quills on the back is actually, or how do you call that, spikes on the back were actually also patterned on that particular creature. Yellow and blues, actually, I don't know, they don't go together in terms of in my sense of, you know, looking at the colors, but in this thing, or in this custom, it actually works. Oranges are also filled in, as well as the blacks here on most parts of the creature. Mike also added in some teeth here so that it's not all, we're not missing any of them. And yeah, so that's it. So this is a cool custom. If you guys haven't seen it yet, but please take a look at it, and also you know, make some views, comments as well, and share it with your friends. Also, recent uploads from Extinct Bricks will be these two. So we have here the Microraptor, which is more recently just uploaded a few weeks back. You can see here four wings, 5, 6 over at the tail, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The details here on the head as well as that of the body. This actually has some articulation on the legs as well. The tail is also malleable. The arms are also movable as well. So yeah, so this is our Extinct Bricks Microraptor. Also from Extinct Bricks, we have here one of those requested hadrosaurs from before. This is our Olorotitan, which is actually much bigger than most hadrosaurs that we had in the channel. It's much longer and with a longer neck as well. So yeah, so this is the Olorotitan for you guys. So check out the video of this particular custom, guys. So yeah, so that's it for our recap. Let's now move on with some more T-Rex Jr. Okay, so for the size comparisons, we bring back Ibi here. Let's just straighten out the cap here, and definitely Ibi is much, you know, larger or much taller than our baby Rex here. Very similar to that of the baby Rex in the Lost World. However, baby Rex here is much longer than Ibi in terms of height or the length, as you can see here. This is how it is actually compared to the baby Rex in the Lost World, compared with the normal human being. Okay, so let's now move on with some of the comparisons between some baby dinosaurs as well. Let's start with the cutest of them all, Baby Bumpy. Yeah, so here we got Baby Bumpy. It has several articulations to it. The head actually moves, the legs also move, the tail also move, and it's such a round thing. It can also roll. So that is little Bumpy for you guys. If you haven't seen the video yet, you're missing a lot, so please check down the link below and watch Baby Bumpy. Okay, so we also have here the Baby Bumpy Lego. It's really cute. It's probably the younger version of our Bumpy here. This is quite bigger than our Bumpy. But yeah, so this is the smaller Bumpy, and then here we got the a little bit older Bumpy. I also have the adult Bumpy, so check that one out as well. We also have here Baby Raptor or Baby Blue by Lego. So we have a Baby Blue here. Definitely much smaller than our Rex. They could be rivals someday, you know. We also have here from Camp Cretaceous. This is the baby Spinoceratops. So it also has a big bulgy eyes like that, quite large, very cartoony. It has articulation similar to that of Bumpy. So the head can actually move, the arms, the legs, and also the tail. So that's a baby Sinoceratops or Spinoceratops for you guys. And since we actually have here a ceratopsian, we're going to bring out the baby Triceratops. So we have here a juvenile Triceratops here. It's technically not a baby, but yeah, so it's a much younger Triceratops, if you may. So this is from Lego, as you can see here. Yeah, so it's really cute. It's round and it has those really cute eyes. Let's move along with another size comparison. This is one of the larger babies that I have, the baby Stegosaurus. This is actually based off from the Lost World baby Stegosaurus as well. Remember that scene where Sarah Harding is actually pinching on the nose of this baby? It's just about the right size, to be honest. And this is about the right size as well for the baby Rex. So this is our baby Stegosaurus. I think I released this a few days after the adult Stegosaurus from the Lost World, so please check that one out as well. And then of course from Camp Cretaceous, this is our baby Brachiosaurus. So it's not so baby anymore because it's quite tall. Look at that, so cute. Isn't it just adorable, guys? Look at that. So the articulation is pretty much the same as that of the original figure of this one. I just made the front legs longer so that it's more in keeping with that of the Brachiosaurus. Definitely much taller, much bigger than our baby T-Rex. And that's it for the size comparisons. Let's now move on with the Extinct Breed Species Roll Call, and we have here all the creatures, baby creatures that we have here so far in the Extinct Breeds channel. If you do have other suggestions of other babies, such as probably the baby Nasutoceratops or the baby Triceratops from Fallen Kingdom, you might also want to comment them down below in the comment section. Also, Evie here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here are actually available in our Extinct Breeds playlist. So check them out, guys. I do have a lot of videos there, around 200 and plus videos already for Extinct Breeds. But I will also be placing individual links of all the creatures that you see here so that you won't have to go through all the videos in one night. That could be tiring, but yeah, it's quite enjoyable as well. And now let's begin with the Extinct Breed Species Roll Call. Let's start with the tallest one here. This is the Extinct Breeds Camp Cretaceous baby Brachiosaurus. This is the Extinct Breeds baby Spinoceratops. This is the Lego Triceratops baby. We also have here the Lego Baby Blue Velociraptor. We have here our Extinct Breeds Camp Cretaceous Bumpy. We also have here our Lego Bumpy baby. And then we have here our Extinct Breeds the Lost World baby Stegosaurus. And of course, to start the show here, this is our Extinct Breeds baby Tyrannosaurus Rex or Junior from the Lost World. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll be placing in some more videos at the end of the video. So watch out until the end. Bye. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay, so we're taking the baby now. Remember the scene from The Lost World? Well, that's about it for our video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and maraming salamat for all your likes, your views, and your shares. Also, please don't forget to support our other channels, Ibisoy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Nasher. Please watch our videos and support the channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino brick roar! Thanks everyone, and bye!